Alright, so year 8. So this is our 7th lesson on percentage. This lesson we are going to talk about profit and loss. Also, we are going to discuss profit and loss percentage. Right. Okay, before we start the new content, could you please try these 4 questions by yourself? Okay, so there are 4 questions. These questions we have learned before. Okay, so I just want to see if you all have no problem now. Okay, just try them now. Pause the video. Okay, let's check the answer. The first one, increase by 20% without using calculator. Alright, so since you're asked to do it without calculator, so you need to start with 10% of 300, which just divide that's 300 by 10 becomes 30. Okay, and 20% of 300 would be just the double of that's 10%, right? So you just 2 times the 10% of 300, which is 30. So 20% of 300 is 60. So that's the amount of increase. So new value would be the original value, which is 300 plus the new value. So plus the increase, which is 60. So 360. Okay, second one is about markup. Still remember markup, which is about after you bought something, you need to mark the price up so that you could make a profit by selling it. Okay, so markup is against the cost price. It's based on the cost price. Okay, so it's about markup by 30%. So that 30% is from that's $5. So it's 30% off $5. So 30% times 5, which is $1.50. And the retail price will be just $5 plus $1.5. Okay, so because you need to add the markup to get the retail price. Alright. Okay, so the third one is about discount. Discount is after you mark up the price, possibly becomes too expensive for some of the customers. So you might need to have a discount to reduce the price. Okay, so that's 20% off. Okay, so discounts 20% off. Which one? Which is the mark price? $30. So 20% of $30, $6, and the selling price, because that's discount, is unlike mark price. You need to take away that $6 from that mark price, so $24. Okay, so last one is decrease 400 by 5%. Again, you're going to find a new value without using calculator. Okay, so you should start with 10% of 400. 10% of 400, just divide that's 400 by 10, becomes 40. Because 5% is half of the 10%, right? So you just use 40 divided by 2, you got 20. So the new value would be the original value, take away the amount of decrease, which is $20, becomes $380. Alright? Okay. Right, so then we are going to talk about the profit and loss. Okay, so you just ignore the terms here. I forgot to erase that from my notes. Okay, profit is the money gained by business from selling price after it's accounting for its cost price. Okay, so we know when you try to sell something, you want to sell it higher than the cost price, so that you can have a positive difference. So that's what we call profit. Okay, so if your selling price is lower than the cost price, so that means you are making a loss. Okay, so profit or loss depends on the selling price take away cost price. Okay, so if that selling price take away cost price is positive, then that means it's a profit, otherwise it's loss. Okay, so let's see the first example. Okay, so a retailer bought in a cargo of sportswear. Okay, for the cost price 1,600. For the whole business, the total selling price is $2,000. Okay, determine whether the retailer make a profit or loss. Calculate the amount. All right, so let's see. So the cost price means the amount of money paid by the retailer to get the sportswear. All right, and the selling price is the money earned by the retailer by selling the sportswear to other customers. Okay, so from the retailer's point of view, all right, a profit means the selling price higher than the cost price. Okay, so the selling price now is $2,000. Cost price is $1,600. Okay, so selling price is now greater than cost price. So we know retailer make a profit. Okay, so how much is the profit? So not only, okay, you need to determine whether they are making a profit or loss, and you need to calculate the amount. Okay, so the amount will be using selling price, take away the cost price. You got $400, and that's profit is $400. Okay, that's first example. Okay, let's see another one. So Tom did an online trade for a bike on January 2020. He found the total cost price of his bike was $1,500. That means Tom paid $1,500 for the bike. Okay, and the total selling price was $600. So that means Tom sold it for another person for only $600. Determine whether Tom make a profit or loss. Okay, so you need to think what's the nature of that 1,500. It should be the cost price. Okay, and the selling price is 600. Okay, so from Tom's point of view, you will see that the selling price is lower than the cost price. Okay, so he's making a loss, right? So you could argue like what I've done here. All right, so let's change the wording a little bit. All right, so this time we're going to say, since cost price, which is $1,500, is greater than the selling price, which is only $600. Okay, so since cost price greater than selling price, Tom made a loss. Okay, right, and how about the amount for loss? Okay, so if we calculate the profit, it should be using selling price, take away cost price. Okay, which is $600, take away $1,500. You have minus $900. Okay, so that means what? That means Tom made a loss of $900. All right, that's it. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, right, so I'm going to give you some time. That's a table. You got selling price, cost price, and then you got selling price minus cost price, and then you need to determine whether this is a profit or loss. Okay, so this is question, profit or loss, and this is about the value between the selling price take away cost price. For example, for A, selling price is $2,500, cost price is $3,200. So if you use selling price to take away cost price is 2,500. Take away 3,200. It becomes negative 700, right? So that's negative. That means it must be a loss. All right. Okay. Can we try to do B, C, D, E? All right. So I'm going to give you some time. Please pause the video now. Okay. Okay. So please check the answer. All right. So so each time you just use selling price to take away cost price to see the difference. If the difference is positive, then it is a profit, otherwise it's lost. Okay, so there will be no problem. Okay. Right, so let's move on to our next page, possibly here. Right. So then we're going to do profit percentage and loss percentage. All right. So for the profit percentage, you are going to use selling price, take away cost price, divided by cost price. Okay, so you see, if you see that the things on the denominator, okay, so if you see the things on the denominator, numerator, that's selling price, take away cost price, that actually means profit. All right. So essentially, it's just you need to find the profit and divide by the cost price. Remember, it's cost price, it's not selling price, because the cost price is original value. So we always, when we are going to find the percentage increase or decrease, you always use the difference of the a new value and the original value divided by original value, because the percentage is always based on the original value. Okay, so it's profit divided by cost price, and then that's times 100%, just conversion into a percentage. So sometimes if you see that profit percent is negative, because you might have selling price lower than the cost price, in this time you got negative profit. Negative profit means loss. All right. Okay. Let's see one example if we can. A cost price of a dress for a retailer is $15. If it is then sold at $20, calculate the profit percentage for selling the dress. All right. Okay. So it's about the profit percentage. Okay. So let's see how could we find the profit. So the profit is, okay, so this is the cost price, so this is the cost price, so you sold at this one, so this $20 is the selling price, suppose. Okay, so for the profit, use selling price, take away the cost price, so that's $5. Okay, so then we're going to find profit percentage. You just use $5 divided by the cost price and change into percentage. Okay, so if you don't know how to change a fraction into percentage, you could watch our video 1. Okay, so our video 1 on percentage has shown how to convert a ratio into percentage, right? Okay, so if you do that, you got this one. Okay, that means recurring. Okay, right, so that's a profit percentage. Okay, so let's do another one. This one, okay, Peter traded a book on eBay for $30. After he finished reading the book, he decided to resell it at $24. Okay, so basically, from Peter's point of view, that $30 should be his selling price or cost price. This is the money he needs to pay. So from Peter's point of view, this is the cost price. Okay, then he resell it. So of course resell it. That means this $24 is the selling price, right? Okay, so you need to find loss percentage. Why this is loss percentage? Let's see. Okay, because selling price is lower than the cost price. Okay, right. So let's see how about the profit. Okay, so if we consider profit, we use 24 take away 30. Alright, so it becomes negative $6. Okay, so since this is a negative profit, that means loss. Alright, okay, so let's see profit percentage. So remember, you need to use that $6 divided by what? The cost price. Always divided by cost price, not the selling price. Okay, then you times 100% to convert this one into percentage. So you got negative 20%. So that negative 20% is for the profit percentage. So that means this is a negative profit of 20%. So this should be a loss, alright? So the answer is the loss percent. The loss percentage is 20%. All good? Okay, so the last question is about everything we've learned. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time to think about this. If you could do it, then we could check the answer, right? Okay, so just pause the video, try to do it by yourself, read the questions really carefully, alright? Okay, so let's see the answer. Okay, the A just determine weather, so you don't need to do the calculation, you just need to do the comparison. That's cost price less than selling price, so the shop make a profit. B, profit or loss. Okay, so you need to calculate the profit. Use selling price, take away the cost price. You got $10. Okay, profit percentage. Use the profit divided by cost price, not selling price. So you should divide it by 8, not 18. So convert that into percentage, 125%. Okay, that's it. Okay, so in the notes, you have heaps of practice for you to do. Okay, so you should have something to work on. Alright, so and you got answers as well, so just try to do as much as you can and send the homework to my emails or post them on OneNote. Alright, okay, see you next time.